नमस्ते ऑल ऑफ यू। खुश रहो बिटियाओं। आई JVN अमित कुमार शर्मा। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कशंस द लास्ट स्टांजा या लास्ट स्टेप ऑफ हार्ट ऑफ डार्कनेस। Be listen carefully. Marley looks at the Russian whose improbable, inexhaustible, and altogether bewildering existence fascinates him. He wonders how he had survived in the jungle. Marley imagines he will disappear before his eyes. The Russian tell Marley to take Kurtz away quickly. Marley does not envy to Russian devotions to cards because he had not meditated over it. He believes it is most dangerous things. Marley compares to Russians and cards to ships become near each other. The Russian fulfilled cards need to have an auditions. He says he had to talk to cards many nights, especially about love. Cards had made him see things. The Russians threw his arms up in his phrase of cards. The headman of Marley's woodcutters look at Marley frightened. For the first time, he sees the jungle as a dark place without hope. The Russian's friendship with cards had been broken, not continuous. He had nursed cards due to illness. Often he had waited many days for cards to return from his wandering. He tells Marley how Kurtz has discovered villages, a lake, and searched for ivory. It had always been worth the wait. Marley reminds the Russian how Kurtz had run out of goods to trade for ivory. The Russian says there is good lot of carties left even yet. Marley's figured that Kurtz had raided the country. He asks if few Kurds had native following him. The Russian says the natives adore Kurds, lured by his thunder and lightning. He says Kurds can be terrible at times, but no one can judge him as you would ordinary man. One Kurd had tried to kill him. He says Kurds had wanted his ivory. The Russians had given to it him. He had to be careful until he had to reestablish his friendship with Kurtz. He had nursed him through his second illness. Then Marley says Kurt is the mate. The Russians objects. He tells Marley he will change his mind when he heard Kurtz speak. Marley sees people moving in the forest through his binoculars. He compares the woods to the closed door of a prison. The silence disturbs him. The Russian tells Marley the Kurt is very ill now. Only lately had he come to the river after an absence of many months. Marley sees round knobs on the post near Kurt's house. They are black, tired, sunken heads. The first one in the row faces him. It seems to smile at some dreams of that eternally slumbers. Marley believes the head show Kurt's lack of restraint. The wilderness had made him mad. He figures Marley can only wonder if Kurt's you know on his deficiency. He puts down his binoculars. Then the Russians tell Marley about Kurt's ascendance, how the chiefs venerate him, and how keeping alive is occupied all his time. Marley does not want to hear about the ceremonies used to honor Kurtz. Marley's believe he is an reason of subtle horrors. The Russian justifies Kurt's savagery by telling Marley's the head's head belongs to rebels. Kurt's oppositions, Kurt's trying life, he adds, had lead to these cruel acts. Only keeping Kurtz alive, Russian says he had nothing to do with these killings. A group of men carrying Kurt's on a stretcher appears from around the house, waist deep in the grass. They appear to rise from the group. Naked human beings with spears, spears, bows, and shields follow. The bushes shake and the grass sway. but then stop in attentive immobility, as if everything waits for something to happen next. The Russians tell Marley that if Kurds does not say right things, they are done for. Kurt sits up, Marley resents and absorbs danger. Through his glasses, he sees Kurds move his arm and talk and nod his head. He realizes Kurds mean short in German and feels the name fits. दैट्स इट। ये आपका इसका जो थर्ड स्टांजा था वो आपको मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया है। किसी किसी भी बच्चे को कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगी तो अभी इसकी समरी और बची है, समरी में और अच्छे से आपको समझ आ जाएगा। फिर भी आपको कोई दिक्कत आती है तो आप मेरे से ऑनलाइन क्लासेज में कंसल्ट कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू।